my brother, man. Yo, it's been cold as L outside, like the kids say now, like ASL, they be like cold as L. It's been absolutely frigid in New York City, bro, man. Like,
yeah, man.
dog, it's been really serious. And I know the other day it was super cold. And he was like, yo, I don't feel right wearing my shiesty, my ski mask as a grown man. So is it faux pas? And we gotta ask the people too, is it faux pas for a grown man to rock a ski mask if it's cold outside? I make you a YN?
Nah, I definitely.
Plus, can you rock the ski mask?
I definitely felt a little uncomfortable, with it on, but I felt warm at the same time. So it's like it's practical.
I mean, what choice did
it's
you
affordable?
Make, man? Like, what?
But yeah, I definitely went on Essence, and I was in the Black Friday sale trying to find
something that was more appropriate.
Yeah, something a little more chic.
Did you find anything?
Yeah. I found like one that just goes up to your nose or whatever. You could wear a beanie with it.
Okay, so I have a Nike one like that. It's a soccer, so like it kind of hooks onto your ears.
Right.
It just goes right here. It kind of looks like Mortal Kombat or something like that, but it's not, over your head and up to your eyes type thing. Yo, bro, it's been cold outside, man, but listen, bro, it's hot in the garden, man. It's
Big
hot
time.
over at MSG. 12-1 at home in the garden, 15-7 overall right now. Our New York Knicks, your New York Knicks, really, really doing their thing right now, bro. Like, I'm especially excited about the fact that they're 12-1 at home. There's no more, and it seems like gone are the days where players come here to, put on their Broadway show. Like that shit used to piss me off, bro.
All of us,
bro.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, all of us to a degree. But I remember people, when we weren't that great, and Kobe was on his tear, and he came here and did his thing. Yeah. People talk about that performance so glowingly. R.I.P. to Kobe. Shout out to one of the GOATs of
Kobe doing work.
Basketball. Man, I was very upset that night. I was pissed.
Spike was filming.
I was pissed, bro. I was pissed. So to see the Knicks protecting home court, and being 12-1 at home, makes me extremely, extremely happy, bro. Man, we had the opportunity to be in the building last Sunday too, so that was dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex, man.
Shout out to my bro Alex.
Because but something that we've really been championing on the Orange and Blueprint podcast. And welcome everybody to this episode of the Orange and Blueprint podcast. Of course, I'm your boy Lo. It's my guy Jones. The 10-game increments, man. The 10-game increments, looking at the season from, that lens and that point of view. It kind of keeps you calm and gives you an accurate and pragmatic point of view on what exactly is going on. So, of course, we had our first 10, and we just kind of finished our second 10, 10-game increments. And we won't go through all of the games, but want to kind of touch on a couple of games from that 10-game increment. And one of the games I want to talk about is that Boston Celtics game from last week. That great collapse that we had from a great first quarter.
Yeah.
And it turned into a BTA, belt to ass. And
definitely belt to ass.
That is very unfortunate, man. So tell me what you saw in that game, and what are some of your takeaways, how you felt about that performance, and what does it mean to you?
Well, how I felt about that game, I felt like we definitely came out strong. And then like you said earlier, we were having coffee and stuff. And you were talking about the game. Yeah, I agree. Like, essentially, that second quarter, they kicked it into third gear.
Yeah.
And
we
fourth gear. And then they started just belt to ass. Yeah. It was over after that. Jalen Brunson had one of the worst games of his career.
Correct.
In that game. I mean, probably the worst game of his career. Definitely his next career.
He's only had a few of those that I can remember where he was just like insufferable, bro. And then and it's like, this is really bad. Yeah, he was open shots, good shots, clank.
And he's such a dog that he has amnesia. He's on to the next shot, beautiful. And he's trying it again. He's going again. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, way to look at life.
Absolutely.
But it's hard to watch. When it's going that way, it's very hard to watch. But no, we know he earned a bad game. He's playing phenomenal. It's fine.
He's the man. Son.
He's the man. Bro.
He really is the man, bro. So Brunson has a bad game, bro. It's water under the bridge, man.
Yeah, it is. Like, it is what it is.
But,
because Mikal had a great game.
He did.
Deuce played well.
He did, man. Mikal was 7-10 from 3, 35 points. I know that's your boy. When we get to the player spotlight, we'll discuss.
Yeah.
the other Jalen Beijing Brown.
Oh man,
He went crazy. He had 41.
yo, sidebar.
Go ahead.
I heard Fat Joe about to sign him to a deal.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
to put him on the box. Yeah,
Stop.
I see.
What is Fat? Is he doing?
He owns that what is it called, man? You know, the dye brand.
The Just for Men.
Not Just for Men. It's the one that has like DJ Khaled's on the cover,
Yes,
and Travis Kelce's on the cover. I forget the name, but he was talking about signing Jaylen Brown to a deal. I think that's gold. Actually.
Everybody you named is light skinned.
That's true.
Fat, Khaled, Kelsey.
That's true.
So he.
Oh no, I think Tyson Beckford is on one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say, is Jaylen Brown about to head up the,
Yeah. Nah, they got Tyson Beckford
the
on.
dark skin initiative.
But anyways, yeah, that Celtics game it is what it is. I definitely think that Boston definitely takes the Knicks the Knicks games personal based off what happened last year.
Mm-hmm.
They lost Jason Tatum. They got knocked out as the defending champs in MSG, and in the fashion in which we won it, being down big time, coming back 3 times in a row, essentially, like it's just like, yeah, it hurts.
Listen, man, when somebody do you like how we did them, right? We disrespected we disrespected what they had going on. We found the chink in their armor, right? We beat down the bully. And certain bullies will take that and kind of just, fade into black or fade to black. They not. Joe Mazzulla, he is an angry dude. He's a fiery, passionate coach. He makes sure that team get up to play us. When they play us, it's a playoff atmosphere, especially in Boston. That was a playoff atmosphere, playoff level of effort and intensity from them. They were super physical. And we just like, yo, y'all, like, it's Tuesday. What's it, y'all? Is you cool?
It reminded me of Game 5, kind of.
Yeah, it was exactly like Game 5, right? And that seems to be the mantra now. When they play us, especially in Boston, they come in with it. So that's something that now we have to step up to and learn. And it's kind of funny because Mike Brown wasn't a part of that. So it's like, Mike, you got to get in the mix now. Like, that was your punch in the eye, Mike. Now take it personally next time, right? So we got to really come with it, man, because Boston, they hate us now. It's clear to me. Like, it's no longer like, oh, that's just the Knicks. Nah, bro. They got that circled on the calendar. They want to send a message. They want to win that game. Like you said earlier, man, Jason Tate, he died on the garden floor, bro. Right? Nasty. Yeah. They don't mess with us. So that was that game. That game was tough, man. We were texting that night. You were pretty upset that night, man. Like, you were not very happy.
Nah, I literally was like, yo, I'm going to sleep. And then the group chat, they're like, yo, we cut it to 8 or whatever.
Bro.
We back in the game. I turned the TV back on.
Bro, I text Jones and I'm like, yo, we gonna skunk them. We were down like 16 or and I was like, yo, we gonna come back and skunk these dudes. I can feel it. And I'm like, yo, if we come back and win this game, that's terrible for them, right? And I thought we were gonna come back and win. And then when we cut it down to like 4, I text you the eyes, and you like, I'm back.
Yeah. I said, Alexa, turn on bedroom TV.
But we ended up losing the game anyway, man. But it just goes to show how we can play and what we can do when we step up our intensity. So we need to make sure we do that, especially versus those guys. So we had that game, and then I guess opposite to that effort, we had the Raptors Sunday at home, a early evening game. Man, Deuce McBride. Deuce McBride.
Trey McBride.
Deuce Trey McBride started.
Oh, that's fire. Deuce Trey.
Yeah, come on, man.
I like that.
Come on,
Deuce
man.
Trey McBride. Yeah.
Come on, man. Yo, Deuce, man. Let's work it out, man. Let's figure it out. He starts the game 4-4 from 3, bro. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Deuce behind, of course, like Brunson is in the stratosphere but all his own. I think it's then Josh Hart, team popularity, but a close third is Deuce McBride, man. That guarding, when Deuce lets the ball go, it's a symphony of people chanting or singing Deuce, bro. And then when he scores, they just go nuts, man. So we start the game off, he's just going nuts from 3-point range. It was just like a really good effort by us, man. Wall to wall, just kind of like, a beatdown of the Raptors. And it was good to be in the building to see that and experience that. My first in-person game this season so far. So that game kind of ended off our second 10-game increment, just about, or was one over. And we took their spot at second place in the East. We're atop the division. We're just an all-around good win and kind of set us off for a good week this past week. Started the week off really, really well with that win. And here we are. You know what I mean? 15-7, 12-1 at home. Was really happy about that effort in the Raptors game. I know one thing that we didn't like or love, although he came out, I think, leading the team in scoring, Cat had a tough game that night.
Yeah. Yeah, Cat has been a major point of conversation amongst Knicks Nation these days, with all like the Giannis rumors and, Cat's inconsistent play. I think Cat is who he is at this point. This guy's like a 10-year plus veteran. He's good for a couple threes, 10 to 12 rebounds. And he's good for some bozo behavior. Like, it's gonna happen. Some poor rim protection, some bad fouls. But I think that comes with the cat package. I'm definitely not like, get rid of Cat. It's not like my thing. Like a lot of people are saying. But if it's Giannis or Cat for me, I'm making that deal. But
it's not gonna be straight up.
It wouldn't be straight up, no. But we don't need to get into that.
All right, cool.
But I just wanted to say, like, Cat is an all NBA big guy. He's gonna give you 20 and 10 most nights, and that you can rely on. And we're still top of the East with him as the second option.
Come on now.
We're getting a lot of help. Guys are really stepping up this year.
This is a fact. This is a fact.
Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Deuce McBride playing phenomenal. Jalen took it up a notch.
Michael Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, he's playing pretty good.
Yo, bro, he's a tough shot maker.
He never seen a shot he don't like.
I love that.
Yeah, no,
I love
you gotta have guys like
I love that, bro, because we definitely have some guys on the team that Josh, at times.
But this year, Josh, letting it fly, man. I'm not gonna lie.
He is, but he is still doing that hesitation from time to time. It's just part of his.
He struggles with success, like. He'll make four. Yeah, he'll make four, and then he'll be wide open and hesitate and drive.
He struggles with success.
He does.
Josh will see that and be like, "What are you talking about?" Struggles with success.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about. He be wide open. He just made three, and he pump fake and drive and pass.
Yeah,
shot, bro.
Yeah,
it's like Josh Hart is shooting 37% from three, bro.
That's fantastic, son.
Up from 33.3 last year.
That is fantastic. He's really, bro. I'm seeing Josh step back. Side
back threes. Come on,
step, jump
at
shot.
the buzzer. He's always been good at.
I'm like, you shoot mid-range?
Mid-range step backs, little fadeaways.
Who are you?
Yeah, he lit and all of this with a bum finger. We forgot about the bum finger,
brother. But see, so what does that tell you?
He's a mutt. That's what it tells me. Sure.
Yo, this guy is crazy. It confuses me a bit because when your finger was all right, you was clanking.
I honestly, when Josh shoots with confidence, he's always been able to shoot well.
You know what that means?
It's a mental thing with him.
His jump shot is innately broken because your finger got a golf ball in it, and you shooting your best percentage.
I think when you have an injury like that, for guys who can, who have that type of pain threshold, I think there's like another level of focus you go to.
You just redeemed yourself with Josh.
I do.
That's right. Yeah.
I do.
I'm tough.
I've seen Kobe do it.
I'm tough. Yeah, he's tough.
I'm hurt right now.
For sure.
I got to focus on my mechanics.
Yup.
Follow through, like fingertips, like you know what I'm saying. Like
that is a great call.
Going back to the fundamentals, like I believe that.
That is,
and then he's also like doing all the great things he does well. Even better than he's done it.
Yeah.
As a facilitator in this offense, pushing the ball up the court, finding, bringing the ball up, relieving Brunson of the ball handling dudes. I rarely see Brunson bring the ball up. Like, it's usually Mikal, it's usually Josh. Like, they really did a good job of lightening the load for Jalen, and it's paying dividends.
Agreed, man. Agreement there. You're talking about good shooting. You're talking about great supporting cast play. That all came to a head and all culminated on Friday night. Friday night Knicks, we broke a record, bro, versus the Utah Jazz. Started the game 23-0. That is an NBA record for the play-by-play era. Most unanswered points to begin a game. 23 points to 0. It was like 6 minutes left in the first, and they hadn't scored, bro. I'm like, what am I watching? I'm like, what is this? This is madness, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, hearing the Knicks have a record like that or break a record like that, I don't remember that. It made me so happy because usually we were on the wrong end of things like that. So used to that. So much trauma, so much hurt. BetterHelp.com, holla at me. Like, bro, like, I am so pleased with just how things are going on offense with this team, bro. Where it brings me back to, I guess that was the year, what was that, 2013? That Melo with the old heads team where the offense was just J Kidd, Novak, JR, just threes. Like, we really looking good, bro, on offense. The ball moves, the ball finds the energy. You got Bridges playing. You know, it was just really good, man. Like, I don't want to, like, repeat what you just said, but that Utah Jazz game was insane. Wall to wall, belt to backside, bro. Like, for real, son. You know?
Yeah.
And it leads me to talk about, you know, this is the Orange and Blueprint podcast. The player architect of the week, of the time, of the moment, it got to be Deuce McBride, bro. 7 of 10 from three-point land, bro. 7 3-pointers, dog. 70%. I'm calling it right now. The most three-point field goals made in a Knick game is 11, and that is by, shout out to my guy, Dante DiVincenzo, a fan favorite. We miss you, but clearly we don't need you no more because we got Deuce. Deuce is either tying that record or breaking that record this season.
This season.
I'm calling it right now. I can't wait to clip this and run this back.
When it happens.
It's gonna make us rich.
We're gonna manifest it.
And I'm excited. Bro, I don't know what he figured out in his shot. And to see him as pretty much like the last of the Knick kids from that like group and era to still be here. I remember when Deuce couldn't shoot, wouldn't shoot, didn't play. I remember to see him be who he is for us now is so exciting, dog. Like, he's second on the team and plus or minus behind OG.
Yeah, he missed 3 games this year and we lost every one of them.
What that tell you? What that tell you? He's on the most team-friendly deal for value. Where value is concerned, Deuce damn near a slave. He working for free. Brother, he got to call his union rep, bro. He is getting robbed, bro. I'm like, yo, dog, this is crazy. His contract based on what he's doing is not right. Like, I know he see his checks and he be tight. Don't get me wrong, he's still rich by standards of America, but in the league, for what he's doing for us right now, what he's getting paid, it's the best contract in the NBA, and it's not close, bro. He is, what 27 to 42 from three-point range.
He's top 20 in the league, I believe, in percentage. He's shooting 40.
He's 8th. He's 8th in the NBA in three-point
after
percentage.
the 7 for 10, yeah.
Bro, he's 8th, right? And here's the part about it. He's 8th while having more attempts than 6 of the 7 players who are in front of him. So he's shooting more than them, bro.
And probably playing less minutes.
Come on, son. Yo, so Deuce McBride is the player architect of the week on the Orange and Blueprint podcast. He really got the blueprint right now. He's really doing his thing. And I'm extremely excited to see what this does for us moving forward. You know, we usually talk about the 10-game increments and we go into that whole thing. But right now, because of the juncture that we're at in the season, we up at NBA Cup time and we in the mix. So our schedule is a little bit, you know, TBD.
Right.
We know we got Orlando. So this episode will come out, you know, on Monday. But today, Sunday, we have Orlando at high noon. Let's check TickPick after we get out here. See if we can find some cheap tickets or something like that. Find a scalper.
Figure it out.
We can go out front, find a scalper. Do they even have real tickets out front anymore? Do scalpers? How they do that now since everything is different?
I don't know. They definitely offer them, but I don't know if they're real or not.
Yo,
Yeah.
So we got the Magic today, right? Which we were discussing, and I tend to shy away from saying need to win. When you're playing a game 7 in the NBA Finals, you need to win. That you need to win. I don't want to say a game in December versus the Orlando Magic is a need to win or a must win, but I very well would like to win because we have lost 2 to them already. We're 0-2 versus that team. We want to put it in our psyche that this version of the Knicks, this iteration of the Knicks, can beat that team, should beat that team, will beat that team, right? And it's a home game too. We need to make that happen. How do you think we go about winning that game? What do we need to do to win that game, you think?
We got to figure out how to slow down Franz Wagner, bro. Like, I don't know. He was just chopping everybody up. OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, obviously Towns. Bridges.
Obviously Towns is nasty.
No, I mean, like...
Yeah, obviously Towns is nasty.
He's Euro stepping through the lane. I mean, if we could slow him down, we'll be all right. Okay. But, I agree with you. It's definitely not, not a must win. As we've learned from experience, last year with Boston, we lost every single time we played them and then beat them in the playoffs, right? So, we're collecting data every time. It should improve by the third game like it did in Boston. Like, we came back and made it a close game in Boston in the third game. I'm expecting the same. But it's not a must win, but like that Monique gif, I would like to see it. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see it.
My dog on point today. My dog is on point today. So that is the first game of the next, hopefully next 4. So we have that game today at noon. Mm-hmm. Tuesday is an NBA Cup game versus the Toronto Raptors, who we just beat down. They didn't have RJ Barrett. Not sure if they're going to have him on Tuesday. Perhaps they will. And it's in Toronto, Air Canada Center. I'm sure Drake will be there. Your guy, your favorite rapper of all time. Champagne Poppy. Okay. Right? I'm sure he'll be courtside in his seats. We need to
Aubrey.
That's a need to win because I want to go to Vegas. We win that game. We go to Vegas to play in the semifinals of the NBA Cup. And this means something to me, bro. It means something to me because I haven't seen the Knicks win a trophy.
Any type of anything, yeah.
I haven't seen the Knicks win a trophy ever. I think maybe we won Summer League one day. Did we win?
Eastern Conference Final. They didn't give trophies back.
No, it's no trophies. Yeah, they didn't give it.
We got T-shirts.
We got
hats.
Might be able to thrift some of those on eBay.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can.
I got one in my Grail's cart.
Okay.
The hat. Yeah.
So, we need to win that game versus Toronto. So we have that game come. We win that game. We go to Vegas, right? So that next game would be the 13th of December. That would be a semifinal game, right? And then the finals is the 16th. Well, do you know can you look it up real quick? What's the other side of the bracket? So we play Toronto. Is it, who's on the other side?
I'm gonna check it out.
Let's project that real quick. And while you look that up, I'm gonna tell y'all what the payout is. Because remember, the NBA Cup has a payout. So you win the NBA Cup, each player gets $530K just for in-season tournament. Nice little bonus. The runner-up team, they get $212K. Semifinalists get $106K. Quarterfinalists get $53K. So these guys are playing for something. And before I'll come back to that. You got the bracket up? You got the other side?
Yeah. So we got Orlando versus Miami.
Okay.
Knicks, Raptors.
Okay.
And on the West, we got OKC, Phoenix.
Shout out to my people in Oak City.
And then the Lakers and Spurs. So we got Wemby, Luka.
This is fire.
This is fire. OKC.
This was the vision that they had when they made this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is the vision that they had. You want the names, you want the teams. You know what I'm saying? Give me the run it through again one more time.
On the east.
Yeah, on the east side.
Orlando versus the Heat.
Orlando versus the Heat.
Imagine it's Knicks Orlando, bro.
It's gonna be Knicks Orlando. Knicks
Heat is fine.
Knicks Heat. We bringing it back to the essence.
Because every time we played them this year, it's been a dogfight. That boy Norman Powell, and we can rewind the tape because I absolutely said Miami was gonna be dogs this year.
You did say
right, man.
You did say it.
Off night.
Davion Mitchell.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Tyler Hero's back, so it's gonna be.
That helps us, I think, because he don't play no defense.
Yeah, they've been struggling since he came back.
That helps.
It changes things. Yeah.
No disrespect, Tyler. But I like that because the team that we go through or have to go through is gonna be, we got to see them dudes. Yeah. Those are significant players or teams in the East. So it's going to mean something. We not playing no gravy train teams to get there.
Listen, man, I'm just going to quote the captain, as he said.
Go for it.
As he said in the post game the other night, he said, anytime there's something to win, let's go get it.
Let's go
win it. You know
Let's
what I'm
go
saying?
get it, man.
And that's the mentality we got. So we won it. We won. NBA Cup hasn't been like a big thing yet. It hasn't been a thing where people are like really super hyped about. But
Yeah.
trust me, the New York market will make it a thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if we win it, it's out of here.
That's a fact. And the markets outside of New York are gonna make fun of it and try to downplay it.
Yeah, we don't care.
We don't care.
We don't care. There's gonna be a side talk video.
Yeah, we going nuts.
It's going nuts, bro. I promise. Even though it's in Vegas, it don't matter. They probably have a viewing party at MSG.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see the date real quick. December 16th is a Tuesday. Man, we have to be outside for that.
Yeah.
If we in that. If we're in the finals, we gotta be outside for that. So but yes, again, once more, y'all. 530K winning player team. Runner-up, 212. Semifinalists, 106. Quarterfinalists, 53K. We got guys on the team. I mentioned Miles McBride on the most team-friendly deal in the world. I'm sure Duece, he could use that bread.
Anybody could use that.
And he's a new father. He been dealing with personal issues and things like that. Yo, man, here's some money. Make you happy. Josh Hart, he just lost 185K worth of jewelry. I'm sure he want that money back. Yeah. It'll do him right now. You know what I'm saying? Guys is playing for something. So let's see if we can make that happen, man. That would be extremely exciting. You hang a banner for that.
Do you really?
I think why not?
Let's do it.
Hang a banner for that. Hang a banner for that. All right, so talking about players, and I know earlier you mentioned Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges. I kind of want to talk about, I told you we'd come back to Mikal Bridges. I know Mikal Bridges has been your guy. I have been extremely critical of Mikal Bridges, and he's proven me right. I knew there was more of a level of offense to him, more of a level of aggression to him, and he's showing that. And I think that we need Bridges to be playing at a level that rivals whoever the second option is on the team. Like, I would love it for it to be, Bridges, is he the third option or is he the second option? Is Cat the second option or is Bridges the second option? I would like that, because on nights where Brunson's off, Bridges did step up. He had 35 points that night in Boston. When we get to the playoffs, we get to the postseason, and teams start clamping, doubling. When the whistle ain't whistling for Brunson the way it is during the regular season, I want another reliable scorer who can get the ball in the paint, create his own shot, get to the bucket, keep teams off balance, draw attention so the floor could be nice and spread, dribble, drive, and kick to guys like Duece. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I want to see. And this is why I've been complaining, because I felt like his anatomical makeup, his skill set, he should legitimately be like that cemented third option. He's better and has more skills than OG Anunoby on offense. Do you disagree with that?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So this is why I've been critical of him, bro. So tell me what it is now that you see in Mikal do differently, say, from last season, and why this is happening. This kind of like renaissance of his offensive game.
Well, for one, he's shooting the ball with a lot more confidence. That we talked about that early from preseason. Mm-hmm. His form just looks way smoother. So clearly, there was a lot of work done on that. And, last year he was trying to find his form.
Don't tweak your form a week before the season.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that, but yeah, no, he definitely is shooting the ball a lot better. I think a lot of that has to do with Mike Brown too. Mike Brown is empowering guys to fire. Like, you're open, shoot it. The pace, a lot of those like hit ahead, quick, fast breaks where the ball doesn't touch the ground. He's the benefit of a lot of those. He's like the fastest guy on it. I don't know if the fastest, but the dude's running the whole game. Like, he's like, he has a lot of energy. Right? So he's getting up and down. He's getting easy buckets. His steals are up. He's up to like 2 steals a game. He's up to a block and a half a game. Up like a whole stat from last year. So he just kind of overall improved all of his production. And I believe Mike Brown has a lot to do with that. He's just like, the faster pace, I feel like, really helps Mikal's skill set,
I would love to see, would be very happy to see a Brunson Bridges all-star situation. That would make me extremely
That would be awesome. Especially when we trade 5 picks for him.
I would love that for Bridges. Yeah, because, the New Jersey Net fans were celebrating last year.
No, they have a whole Twitter account.
It's nasty.
They only talk about Mikal Bridges, not being worth the pick still to this day, even though they're last place and haven't won a game.
Whatever, man. I ain't worry about that.
Bums. Anyway.
The opposite to that, man. You said the pace really lends itself to success for Bridges. On the other side of that spectrum, you're a guy, Karl Towns. The pace seems to be hurting him as a bigger player. You see this table right here. For his feet are the size of this table.
Yeah.
He's very plotting, very half court oriented, not very get up and down. He's just not built like that.
Mhm.
Seems like he's struggling, and I kind of hate to see the fan base turn on him. And I'm seeing some of that. I really appreciate what he did in the playoffs last year. I think some grace needs to be allowed or given to see how he can evolve in this offense and in this new system, and to see what's going to happen for him further down the road. We need him, so we need to keep him up, mentally. You know what I mean? So I know you've been critical of just Cat, and something that I can't defend him on is the fouls. The fouls are stupid. If Cat eradicated that from his game, he'd be that
straight.
much better. I don't even know if people will complain like that, because remember, at the end of a defensive possession, you need the rebound. And a lot of times, like, he kills second chance points for other teams because he's so big and he's a really good defensive rebounder. So that alone right there is a part of defense. So I think the fouls, the stupid fouls, and then the lack of aggression on offense at times really is just like weird. Like good aggression.
Yeah.
What you say to that?
Nah, like I agree with that. And my biggest issue with Cat is the inconsistency. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. Like, there's nights where Cat has a mismatch in the post and he's ragdolling them. Drop step, hook shot, dunking. There was a couple games he was backing them down doing the Shaq dunk on people. and then Kyle Kuzma, Kyle Kuzma got him in a box. Or like somebody else the other night, 6'8", got him on the block and he can't do nothing. It's so inconsistent. And then a lot of that stuff that you were mentioning, the fouls, it's a lot of mental lapses with him. Emotional, yeah. He can't control his emotions. He's yelling at the refs.
It's a foul.
Yeah.
That's a foul.
But I really think with him, it's all mental.
Yeah.
Like, the skill set is there to be effective. Like, there's no reason. I know, he has big feet and he's not, quick or whatever. But his skill set does fit in his offense. He's a really good passer.
Yep.
He can dribble, pass, and shoot. He can post. He can put it on the floor and drive. So there's really no reason. And you'll see that at times. Even like the Toronto game, he's the one who broke the ice. He hit the first three. Then he came down and blocked somebody's shot off the backboard. So like I've seen in spurts, even in the playoffs, his defense was better. Like, he was switching against Boston. We were switching, and he was actually maintaining Jaylen Brown and these guys. So he's capable, and that's the frustrating thing about Cat. He's very capable. He's just inconsistent. And that's why people will say, the Giannis thing, people will entertain that because Giannis is also flawed. But I would rather the guy that exactly what you're going to get every single night, even if he has more holes in his game, than the guy who's Shaq one night and then, Sean Bradley another night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know who you're going to get with Cat. And, so if that's the comparison, I'm always down for that Giannis trade. But in the meantime, Cat is here. So let's just, let's shower him with love. You know what I mean? Let's coach him up. Mike Brown, some of this is on you. You got to figure out a way to make it work. And I mean, some could argue it's working. We're second place. We're 12-1 at home. Yeah, he's not playing the best basketball of his career, but look, the team as a unit is playing great. Maybe that's some of the frustration. Maybe, he had to scale it back a little bit with Cat for the overall group. Maybe Cat's uncomfortable with that. Maybe that's what he needs time with. But, I don't know. We're still early in the season. Let's get to the midway point and see where Cat is. I think Cat comes around. If I had to bet, I think Cat comes around and has a great playoff run.
Does Cat make it through the trade deadline as a New York Knickerbocker?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, nothing's happening.
Okay. And I would also like to ask you, because I saw this on the timeline, it was quite unfortunate. It made me a bit nauseous. Would you undo the trade for Cat and Julius?
Oh, come on.
I just want to make sure.
Next question.
Okay, perfect. Because I was about to shut this whole shit down.
Hell no.
All right, perfect. Because I ain't with it. Okay. All right. I love it. So, all right. And we touched on the Giannis thing a little bit, and I don't want to make it too much about that because I really don't care for it too much. That moment kind of came and went during the week. Giannis, swapping out Giannis and Cat. Giannis, with his flaws and all, you still think makes us a better team if you remove Cat and put Giannis in the situation? And obviously the deal would be more than that, but I want to focus on that 1-for-1.
I mean, Giannis is a better player than Cat. Cat has a wider skill set, but the heights of what they do best, like whatever
the
their
focus skill set of Giannis, his best is better than Cat's best.
It's better than Cat's best.
Okay.
Like Giannis is dominant. Giannis threw OG Anunoby in the post and just removed him from the play. Stepped him out the play and yammed it on him. OG is not, he's a big guy.
Big dude.
Strong guy. Most people, can't move him.
Right.
And actually, OG usually puts Giannis in the box, to be honest.
Yeah, he usually does well against
on the perimeter, but not down there. And then we talked about this. The next possession after that, OG had to make a decision. He
made a business decision.
He got the hell out of there. He got out of there.
Coming. He got up out of Dodge. He said, "Yeah, I'm cool on this."
So Giannis is just like, he is reliable in that way. Obviously he can't shoot a lick. He can't shoot free throws.
That shit gets tough during the playoffs.
It gets tough.
See,
Cat could do that, but Giannis has been a defensive player of the year. So you're talking about pairing him with Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart, some of these other guys that really play defense. Is like, it's entertaining. I would need to see the deal. If it was a 1-for-1 swap, there's no question.
Of course. Yeah. But I was just kind of talking about just kind of like skill set, like a side-by-side, if you will.
Yeah, they're both great players, but one is MVP caliber, one's just all NBA caliber. So there's levels.
Extremely fair point. I think one thing I would like to add to that is the aging of Giannis's game. I do anticipate a fall off as he gets older because of that lack of shooting ability, lack of free throw shooting ability. Does he get better at that as he gets older? But I'm not sure. But there's going to come a time, and it's not that far away, where guys are going to be able to stay in front of him, and where the second defender is just going to come and slide right over and take charges, and it's going to get dark for him. I feel like eventually because of those lack of abilities where shooting is concerned, and he's a brute. He's a brute. When you lean on kind of just that, you tend to fall off a cliff. Game doesn't age that well, so I'm a little leery of that. And of course, the grass is always greener on the other side. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know.
I agree with that, but I also will say, I believe that what our window is would be in pocket, still with his.
It aligns with his.
It aligns with his prime, because if we don't win a championship in the next 3-4 years, this team looks different anyway.
Okay.
I believe.
Very fair.
You know what I'm saying?
God, man.
So
this guy knows what he's talking about.
It might be worth that risk if it gets us some jewelry.
Okay. And we're gonna land a plane right here at LaGuardia.
Yep.
Does this trade happen this offseason? Is Giannis a Knick at the start of next season?
I believe that depends on how the season goes.
Okay.
If we win a championship, we're not doing nothing.
Okay. All right.
Nothing significant.
Bet.
If it gets the job done.
All right. So you talked about MVP caliber. Our guy is playing MVP caliber basketball right now. Aside from that Boston game, he is the Eastern Conference Player of the Week for the week of December 1st, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brunson. Just give it up for the Cap, Mr. Jalen Brunson. I mean, how many of those has he had Player of the Week? We was 4-0 during that time, averaged 28.8 points, shooting 40% from three-point range. We talking about Duece shooting, Mikal shooting. And I kind of like that for us, that we don't talk about Brunson too much, because that's easy. That's almost it's almost lazy at this point.
Yeah.
Where like I don't even talk about homie too much. I'm more so talk about Cat, Bridges, Deuce, Josh, things like that. Even Clarkson. He's just so consistent, so reliable. Bro, that man jersey going up at MSG, son. And I'm excited for that day to come. And I hope that it's next to a championship banner that he helped us get.
If he gets a championship.
Forget it.
Forget about it. Yeah.
He's so good.
Signature sneaker is all coming.
I see people talk about him being a foul merchant and this and that. I'm like, I don't believe that to be true. Of course, like in this NBA era of more whistles, offensive, the rules are geared to help the offense a bit more. They want to see up and down. They don't want to see 90s, brutal basketball, right? Bad Boys, Pistons, and all of that. The Knicks of the 90s. They don't want to see that, right? But the footwork of Brunson, I wish sometimes we could just cut the film and just look at his feet.
Yeah.
It's insane. This is why his ankles is always rolled. Cause bro, he doing the cha-cha every play, dog. I ain't never seen him dance, but I know he could cut a rug, bro. He gotta be able to cut a rug.
There's a video of him dancing at his wedding, man.
He got rhythm? Okay, cause he was
getting down.
Bro, the footwork is silly. I'm like, yo, every game you doing that? Do you know the type of muscle memory you gotta have to? He's like Barry Sanders with the rock.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful, man. I just want to give it up for him, man. Player of the week, just keep doing your thing, man, because it's really a beautiful thing. And like you said, man, anytime there's a chance to win something, let's go win it. I hope we go ahead and win these games and get this NBA Cup. So I want to highlight that really quickly. And that about does it for just kind of like the player spotlight. But there are some other things I want to touch on while we're here. Not exactly a Knick topic, but still orange. The Syracuse Orangeman freshman, Karl-Anthony, man.
Word of my dad.
Yeah, word of my dad. Cayenne, you ain't got no dead homies, dog. Like, you grew up good. Cayenne said, word to my dad, man. Yo, talk to us, because I know, like, you have, I've been following the Syracuse stuff as well, and I know you're very moved, and I am as well, by what Cayenne has been doing, and it's not just, like, on the court.
Right. Yeah, no. I just love the way Melo has and Lala have kind of raised him up through the system to be like just he's really like putting his teammates forward. It seems like he's volunteering to come off the bench. I would assume that he could start if he wanted to start. Like you said, his dad's name is on the
daddy name facility. Is on my daddy name on the gym.
On the gym, he's wearing his jersey. His jersey's in the rafters, but he's wearing it. Like, and he's still coming off the bench. Bigging up his teammates and putting them forward because he know he's gonna be all right. He just signed a Jordan deal, bro. Like,
commercial's beautiful.
I love that commercial. Like,
commercial's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so. He's really, pushing those guys forward, and I think that's like the sign of like a great kid. He definitely is like a Nepo baby, you know what I'm saying? But his pops put him through the ringer. I mean, I watched all of those street ball games that his pops took him to dang, what's the one the park in Brooklyn? No, the one in Brooklyn. Gersh Park, and these dudes was getting after
I've been to
it.
Gersh, man.
Bro, they was cussing him out. They was in his face.
Word.
He was responding. He was like, he was going back at them. Like I don't know that some of these other NBA athlete kids went through that type of ringer.
That's funny you say that. Shador Sanders said that Prime put them in school in the inner city on purpose for them to get that dog in them. I just heard
important.
that.
It's
you got to do that. You got to do that, man. And the term Nepo baby often comes off as negative, and I want to say this. I pray to God that I'm in a position to make my babies a Nepo baby, because if you ain't got to struggle to get somewhere, by all means, I don't want you to. But it's just a testament to the way Lala and Melo raised him, that he's so grounded, level-headed, and selfless, bro. Like, Syracuse had a big win the other night, and he going crazy on the microphone, and he's basically split-starring the whole situation, bro. Like, he hyping all his mates, bro. I'm like, yo, that's fire, fam. Like, this is how you ingratiate yourself into the cult, not by skipping the line and, big timing people because your daddy is Melo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he really is like a man of the people, bro. And I love to see it. And I told you this, I really hope that they slow cook him, right? Slow cook him, bro. Like, he don't got to come out. No time soon. Develop your game to the point where it's undeniable and no one can say that you got picked by the New York Knicks in the late first round because your daddy was an NBA star. Nobody got to say that. They can say like, yo, you're legit. Yeah. You're valid, son.
Yeah. I believe they will because, like, Cayenne started playing ball in 8th grade.
Though he was playing everything else.
And everybody that I know that, as basketball trainers or played college and stuff, at that time, they were like, yo, he's trash.
I remember that. I was very upset about that. I was pissed that people were calling him trash. He was such a little kid. I got in arguments about this. I ain't gonna name no names. Some of these people but I was like, yo, give it a sec. Yeah. Give it a sec. His evolution over the last like 3 years, his arc, like that trajectory just tells you that the sky's really the limit for him. If you can improve that much in that short period of time, like, Yo,
Yeah, he's
what
been
else can you
playing very well so far. That particular game, he didn't play great, but other games, 12 points, 17 points, very efficient. You're seeing like him add to his game, and like not for nothing. And I hate comparing Cayenne and Bronny and stuff like that, but like Cayenne's like 6'6", 6'7", bro. Like he got blessed with the size gene. Like Bronny's he's undersized. He's not 6'8".
Savannah did you dirty, bro.
Savannah
really the reason why it ain't going how it should be going. But shout out to Savannah.
Because like Melo, if you just even compare the parents, Melo's like a more skilled scorer. Like at 3 levels.
Yeah.
Bron is very like high IQ.
Yeah.
And it seems like Bronny got that.
He definitely got the IQ.
He got the IQ.
He got the athleticism. Yeah.
He got it. He just don't got the size.
Bro.
So
like I told you, I comped Bronny to Duece.
Yeah. That's a good comp.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that comp.
Yeah, man. So Bronny got to exceed on defense and from 3-point range. Because his size is limiting in today's NBA.
But the only thing about that, because he's not quite Duece, because Duece was taking trips to the G League, dropping 50, 45. So we're kind of seeing that translate to the NBA now. It kind of already was there.
Yeah.
But I guess Mike Brown's putting the confidence in him. Tibbs built him up, over the years.
Yeah.
But Bronny goes down there and he plays good. Like he'll get like 18, like a lot of assists.
Yeah.
So maybe I think he definitely is an NBA player. I think he came out too soon. He didn't get to play in college. And he had a heart issue. I'm sure that there's some type of mental part you got to get past if your heart gave out on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like he gets a rough deal. But anyways, Cayenne, keep going, bro.
Yeah, salute, man. Salute to Cayenne. Salute to Cuse. I got to go catch a game. I got to get up in the Garden. I think St. John's in the Garden.
They're playing Hofstra soon, but I think that's in Syracuse.
Yeah, ain't nobody going up there. You bring your essence, shiesty, to go up there. All right, so we're going to move on. We're about to wrap soon. But before we go, man, I want to touch on a couple topics here, man. What Knicks player, past Knicks player do you think would fit best? So what Knicks player would fit best in this current era of basketball? Who would flourish the most in this era of basketball you think that used to play for the Knicks?
That's a great question. I mean, I think that the first thing that comes to mind is Big Pat.
Shout out to Pat.
Yeah, got to be
boy.
Big Pat, because his skill set was before its time. I don't know what big was really shooting before him, like spacing the floor like that.
Yeah,
he's kind of the first person that comes to mind. Maybe the older heads, if y'all know.
There's definitely somebody, I'm sure. The older heads.
I don't know.
Comments with it. Please be in the comments and and put us on.
Because Pat been in the NBA since the '80s. You know what I'm saying? And he had the mid-range, the long mid-range jumper.
Bro, it was damn near 3-point.
Yeah, one step inside the 3-point line.
What? Dog. You get in trouble for shooting that shot now.
Yeah, it's a horrible shot
It's a terrible shot now. But
yeah,
I agree with you on the Pat thing, bro. I think there's even older video when Pat was really young and his knees were still with him. Pat putting the ball on the floor. He get into the cup. Pat was very athletic, though. He was a beast, bro. So if he played in this era and he was allowed to shoot, he was allowed to bring the ball up or get the ball at the top of the key and they're like, go work, then it's different and your game age is different. It evolves different. But when they say, get your ass in the post, you turn into a big. You know what I'm saying? You're not loosey-goosey with it and, doing all those things from outside the paint. So I definitely think Pat is a big one, a Knick player of the past that would flourish in this era. Another one that kind of mind is Bernard King.
Yeah,
Bernard King.
Spacing.
The spacing, that's easy. He was, one of the best scorers the league has ever seen. Of course, his career was, not as illustrious as it could have been because of injury, major injury that he came back from, knee injury. But I think Bernard King.
Another one just came to mind right now, actually. Rod Strickland.
Oh, shit.
I think Rod Strickland would have been cold in this era in the guard.
You bringing up Rod Strickland that coaches my alma mater, LIU. Rod Strickland not being a Knick for a longer period of time really hurts me. You talking about a trauma that I have where, and I'm so pleased that my demons are being exercised now that we have Jalen Brunson at point guard. We had point guards on the Knicks that I truly loved, and they were jettisoned.
Mark Jackson.
That's another one. Name the other one for me. You know who the other one is. More modern era, closer. New York kid.
Stephon Marbury.
Bro, Stephon Marbury is one of my favorite players, son. And
yeah.
heartbreak. When I tell you heartbreak, bro, like, and then I had to watch Chris Duhon play basketball. Yo, those are some. I'm still, because
Joel Collins.
I'm getting misty eyed right now thinking about that, bro. Just the fact that we had those type of point guards. Rod Strickland is an amazing call out, dog. Yo, Kyrie Irving. He got Rod to thank for a lot of that bag and all of that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
that would have been a good one.
Come on, that's a great one. So, all right, and the last topic, and we want to talk about role players. And before we go into the role player, I want to talk about the definition of what a role player is, because I don't want there to be any type of like dissension amongst the people when this comes out and they give their opinions ultimately. The definition of an NBA role player is a player whose primary job is to excel in a specific, limited set of responsibilities rather than being a team star or main offensive option. Because you and I were having a conversation about this, and some of the names you were saying, I'm like, that's not a role player. And you were like, yes, it is a role player. And when I looked up the definition, you were right. Like that is so it's crazy that some of the names that people will say or give, or players that people would define as a role player, it's more than that. It's more to it. So we want to talk about the best Knicks role players ever. Like, who do you have? Like, who would you call out for best Knicks role player historically?
I mean, that's tough. The first name that comes to mind, obviously, currently, I think Josh Hart got to be in that conversation.
Currently, yeah, of course.
It's been 3 years, and he's just been very consistent in that field.
If you had to put in the NBA right now someone's picture next to role player or best role player or like prototype, it would be him.
Yeah, he's in that conversation for sure. Based off that definition, John Starks is a gray area because he wasn't always a role player. Because there was a time where he was the number 2 option when they were in the finals.
Right.
But 98, he won 6th man of the year. He was coming off the bench. Allen Houston became the second primary option. So I think that year he was a role player and he was the best role player.
Okay.
So I think John Starks is in that conversation.
Okay.
Team Swish, J.R. Swish, gotta be in there.
J.R. Smith used to piss me off, man. I felt like
he had a year though that year.
J.R. left a lot of meat on the bone, bro.
He did.
I feel like J.R. Smith could have been an all-star, man.
I got a skill set. J.R. Smith is one of the most talented basketball players ever played basketball.
Easily.
Ever.
My dog used to coach. He was on the Knicks coaching staff. I'm not joking. During that time, and he told me that J.R. Smith didn't miss shots in practice. And he looked at me in my face and he said, no, you don't understand. He does not miss in practice. And I remember watching J.R. in warm-ups. He didn't miss, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was insane to me, dog.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't miss.
Yeah.
JR,
it's all mental with him.
Yeah, for real.
The skill was like out of this world.
Shout out to J.R. Smith, man.
Fresh out of high school. I wonder if he would have went to college, would that have,
if he would have went to college,
done something for him?
We'd never see him in a Knicks uniform. Because he would have been a top
number 1 pick.
Yeah, we'd never see him in. I think for me, my role player, got it. I love to death. Rest in peace. Mason, your face, Anthony Mason. Really a tone setter. You just look at Anthony Mason and you scared, bro. Like the haircuts, the words in the side of your head, the designs. I used to try to get that. My mom's wasn't with it though. She wouldn't let me get the word back to defense on the side of his head.
He was scary. That's why Biggie had to pull out the roster.
Yo, chill. Yo, I was thinking about it. I wasn't gonna say it. You are crazy for that, bro.
Nah, yeah. Shout out to Mace, man.
Oh, so Anthony Mason comes to mind. One that you had said too was cool. Discount double check.
Steve Novak had a moment.
He had a moment, right?
I don't know if he's really in this conversation, but I guess honorable mention. Yeah.
Tyson Chandler.
Could be.
We share a birthday. Libra gang.
Tyson.
Defensive player of the year.
That year, yeah.
Right?
Those tap back rebounds.
Oh, them volleyball joints?
Yeah.
Bro, those are huge.
Yeah.
It's like, because almost every time that happened, it was a 3.
Which is like a very dangerous thing if like in concept, in theory. It's like you tapping it back that way, I could start a fast break the other way.
Direction, for sure.
But he had a skill where he knew where his guys were,
yep.
and he could get it back to them. So, Tyson's in that conversation.
All right, cool. So, in the comments, when we post this, we definitely want to know who your best Knicks role player ever is, who you think it is. Also, What Knick player from the past would flourish the most in this era? We definitely want to hear from y'all, see what y'all comments are on that. This has been a tremendous episode, bro. It's been very fun and exciting. I'm enjoying the season so far. And before we wrap, bro, what do you think happens, man? NBA Cup and all of that. When we rally back and we sit down again, what happened?
I believe from what I've seen so far this season, I think we have all the makeup of like a championship team. Definitely to win the East. I think we have enough as is. We don't need to do anything. So I think the same stands for the NBA Cup.
So we win in the NBA Cup?
I think we go get it.
All right. That's it. You heard it here first. Anthony Jones, my guy, he said we win in the NBA Cup, and I'm rolling with him, man. I'm your boy Marlo Low, of course, my guy Jonesy, and we are the Orange and Blueprint Podcast, man. Thanks for rocking with us. We can't wait to sit and chat with y'all and celebrate that NBA Cup championship, man. All right? Peace.